Severe amounts of rainfall have caused flooding along the Pearl River, and residents within flood zones are urged to prepare for road closures and possible property damage. In Jackson, the Ross Barnett Reservoir overflowed, and residents have been dealing with flooding and damage, having seen the worst of this weather. However, cities like Columbia should still be on the lookout for flooding and backwater from the Pearl River. Columbia's Mayor Justin McKenzie says that residents close to the river are prepared for potential floods.
So I would say for the city itself, yes, we're pretty well prepared for it. Most everybody who lives in an area that will be affected, they've been notified. Our police department has went around door to door and spoke with the people who reside in the known flood areas, and just kind of encouraged them to have a plan in place to be able to leave in the event that they need to.
Residents in flood zones of Columbia have seen the Pearl swell twice before, in 1983 and in 1979. These residents are preparing to make different transportation and home arrangements if need be.
And yes, I was here when all the flooding was, it was in 79 and 83. I did not live in a flood zone. And now this is the first time I've ever lived in a flood zone, so I don't know how to react. I felt it necessary, my son, for me to go ahead and get my stuff prepared, just in case. And we're getting sandbags to go to the front door in case it does get up, and so it won't come so much into the apartment.
The Department of Civil Defense has sandbags available for homeowners to pick up at their office. These sandbags are used to guide water around homes safely. The National Weather Service says that the river near Columbia is expected to crest on Sunday evening at a total of 25 feet. The Mississippi Department of Transportation has shut down several roads, including Highway 587, Henry Road, Old 35 South, and the County Water Park, due to flooding in the area. Reporter J.R. Moody has more on the story.
I'm standing here on Highway 587 as we see behind us that the roads are closed due to extensive flooding from the Pearl River. Unfortunately, the waters are not expected to recede until mid-March.
Right now, the Pearl River in Columbia is near 24 feet and is already experiencing flooding in some of the low-lying areas. Mayor McKenzie expects to see some damage, but nothing the city cannot handle.
So if the road's covered with water, don't drive through it. Have a plan to escape your home if you're in a known flood area. How will you get out? What are your plans? Do you have your things together? I don't know what the extent of the damage will be following the event. Most of it will be just backwater that backs up over the property, and once it drains down and dries out, everything will be just fine. But there is a potential that in some areas it may get close enough to homes or either in homes that it could cause sufficient damage.
Remember, turn around if you see water on the road and do not drive through it. It only takes a few inches of water to sweep away a vehicle, and it is never worth the risk. This has been Hannah Houston for Hub City TV.